Hi, and welcome to The Science Behind Sex. I'm Megan, and today I'm going to be talking about the difference between men and women's arousal and desire cycles. So, probably going to show my age a little bit here, but roll with me. If you're seasoned like me, you might remember a book called Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus, where it talks about the differences between men and women. And all of that was true. It didn't really dive into the differences in how we're also different in sex, how we are different in how we get aroused, or our sex patterns and what that looks like. So that's what I'm going to talk about today. So I drew this awesome diagram. Roll with me for a minute. We're going to start with men and we're going to talk about how their sexual pattern goes. So men typically start with desire, go arousal, sex, repeat. So what does that mean? It means I don't know, maybe you're a butt man, right? Let's roll with butt man. I see a real juicy butt and suddenly I want to have sex. So then I get aroused and have an erection. I have sex, I repeat. Women, however, go arousal, desire, sex, repeat. So you can see that these start points are different. They're flip-flopped. So with women, before the want to have sex is ever there, they have to first be aroused. So what does that mean? It means the woman has to be turned on before their brains ever switch over into, okay, I want to have sex. Then they have sex and repeat the process. One of the biggest things that I tell couples, and see this so often with couples that are like, my husband always wants it and I just never feel like doing it. It's because that arousal piece is never there. So one of my favorite things that I tell couples, I actually learned this from a sex training that I went to, and someone that I think is an amazing mentor. She made the statement, if you want to have sex on Saturday, you have to start working on it on Wednesday. So what does that mean? For all my men out there who are car people, you got to prime the engine. You can't just turn it on and go, right? So when we think about cars, we have to let it warm up. You got to warm the engine for there to ever want to drive. So with arousal is more of a body response and desire is more of a mental response. However, a lot of women sexually are more mental. So my tip for you is to figure out what turns her on. What can I do that is going to allow her the space to get turned on to want to have sex with me? Stay tuned. Click the subscribe button, hit the like, drop a comment if you want to learn some tips and tricks on how to get to this arousal point. Thanks.